What's up, nerds? Today I'm going to be talking about how at the age of 9 I was the next Jeff Bezos in training. Alright, so at the end of each trimester in the 3rd grade, we had these days called business days, where you could pretty much just sell like these crafts that you can make at your house, just for like these things called Cougar Cash. And the reason it was called Cougar Cash is because our school's mascot was, you guessed it, a cougar. And you could also earn these Cougar Cash like dollars by just being a good little boy. And of course I was a good little boy, so I had a lot of this Cougar Cash. And to participate in the business days, you needed to buy a business card. I don't know what it was called. I think that was what it was called though. And I think it cost 50 Cougar Cash. And I remember at the first business day, I had exactly 48 Cougar Cash. And because I was a dumb little 3rd grader, I thought it was a good idea to buy some I remember my friend was selling like these Pokemon cards that he just made from like, I don't know, he just like cut out some pieces of paper and like drew on them. And I remember I bought like half his stock with all my money, and then I was broke. And so I could not participate in the next business day. And I remember finally at the end of the year, I still didn't have enough money because I spent it all in the last business day. But like the last one, you did not have to like sell any. You didn't have to buy a pass to participate in it. You actually just like could show up with your stuff and be like, this is how I make money now. And basically, that's a bad way to die. Anyway, my mom at her work space had like a pin making machine that you could just like put like a template in, and it just printed it on a pin. And I decided to sell pins, and I must say, I made money. This put Tesla to shame, how much money I made that day. I remember, I like, you also had these little plastic walls that the teacher gave you to put all your Cougar Cash in. And I remember I had mine on the floor, like where my shop was, and the teacher just walked by and said, "Whose wallet is this on the floor?" And I just said, and it was like all my money was spilling out because there's so much of it, because everyone wanted my pins. I remember thinking like, teacher, I could buy this building if I wanted to. I'm so rich. But obviously, of course I didn't say that, but I remember thinking it. And I remember thinking, you have no right to talk to me. I mean, of course, I picked up the wallet with all my money in it and put half the money in like my pockets, because the other half, like that half would not fit in my wallet because my wallet was not large enough. And I think the reason that they sold so well was not because it was 3rd graders and some pins, but it was actually because my slogan was so good. It was actually my slogan was actually pins for the win. But what was awful was because that was the last day of school that we did that business day. So I couldn't even spend the money. I couldn't spend it even if I wanted to. I pretty much had like half of the entire economy inside of my pockets. Like, I pretty much controlled the stock market, even though I only controlled it for 1 day because I had to hand my money back to the teacher like within an hour. And that might be another factor in why I made so much money, because it was pretty much just free pins, because they had all the money and they couldn't spend it past that day. And I had the best craft because I'm the best person. I also remember there's this other kid that actually like sold something that was worth buying, like on the business days, and he did it every single business day. And I remember he would wake up really early. Well, it was really early for me. It was probably something like 6 a.m., like not that early. But like, I remember he just woke up at 6 a.m. and just made breakfast burritos and just sold them to people. And I remember everyone liked him. He was he was the most like respected person in the school, just because of his breakfast burrito business. Yeah, but my business clowned on his business. Like, before, he was like the most successful business person in all of the school, but then I just completely outclassed him. I put his business to shame. Also, if you're wondering, the person that was selling the Pokemon cards is the person that was featured in my Skywars video. Anyway.